Hi, welcome back to AlextheRed&More. So this video is going to be both a review of the 2-0 win at Ipswich at the weekend and a bit of a look ahead to the next game at home to Brentford, and then a quick review of Liverpool's sort of potential transfer activity, of mainly more outgoings than incomings as it stands. But firstly, back to the weekend. So Ipswich 0, Liverpool 2. Decent start in the slot, and the first time we've won on the opening day under a new manager since like 1998. So that was a good record, definitely to break. So Ipswich Liverpool was definitely a tale of like two halves. First half we were looking at the sand because it was the first time manager slot in the Premier League, and with a team like Ipswich newly promoted going to be fourth, confidence and like, they're most difficult to beat. It was hard for Slot to fully implement his style on Liverpool that first half, but when at half time I definitely said there's opportunities for Liverpool to go ahead and win the game, and the substitution Slot made, I wouldn't have been thought in the first place. It's what subbed Quansah for Konate, and what a big difference that made, because Quansah was losing quite a few duels, I think, in that first half. He did some like Konate, who I guess is not quite as ball playing out for the back as Quansah, but it's definitely more physically stronger as a centre back, and so that was needed against Ipswich's physicality from the ball long, and that definitely paid off at the end. It allowed Liverpool to have that stability in defence, but and allowing them to be more attack minded, more players to like bomb forward, and because Ipswich had no outlet to go to because of Konate, it meant even more players could get forward. And for the first goal, that amazing pass from Trent from field curving through to wide area for Salah to run straight through, and I thought he has to shoot, but then he just passes squares it to Jota at the end for like a typical sweaty goal. And that was a great start in like the 60th minute to get the first goal, Premier League goal into Slot. Not 5 minutes later, Salah scores again, which is marginally just about onside, manages to left foot it just about foot it past the goalkeeper again, and Liverpool started with a chances throughout that second half to make even a more clear win, which wouldn't be great. But 2-0 scoreline is very decent for start for Slot, and in post-match interview, it's very different to Klopp because of like how more open he is in like giving slight criticism to players and being more explanatory of why a certain decision or substitution was made throughout the game, and maybe that could be a very good thing going forward, I think. So next Premier League game is at home to Brentford. Now on paper that should be like a very simple win, but I just get this feeling that it's going to be not quite simple to think. No, don't get me wrong, I think Liverpool will definitely win, potentially a similar scoreline to the weekend, but may have to work hard for it a bit more because there's this, I think Valley may definitely get some action against them, also with may likely self-set Van den Berg to them now, so there's a bit of a situation where they could still rely on that. If Liverpool don't quite get at it, there could be headlines of like, why did we sell players and then when we should have given them a chance to, like playing the cup games or something. No, but hopefully this first game at home for Slotting League is going to be crucial for like implementing this style even further. So, but I'll definitely take another 2-0 win in that game as well. And of course, it's so great to have a fully fit squad available still at the moment. And speaking of a fully fit squad, because of loads more outgoings in the transfer activity so far than actually no incomings at all, if it's going to stay like that, then it's so important that we maintain as few injuries as possible when the season progresses further, because a recent report said that the likes of both Badger, Morton and McConnell could all go out on loan, or potentially one of them getting sold for good. But that really should not be happening unless we're going to bring in at least some sort of defensive midfielder, and also speaking on the centre backs, Sam Van is definitely leaving, but also if Joe Gomez is destined to leave for like somewhere in probably London now, because he's still sort of a London based through and through because of his time at Charlton, then bring a centre back is the absolute necessity, because how can we go into the season with just three centre backs in Van Dijk, Konate, and Kwanzaa? I just remember the last time we had three centre backs in 2021 season, and were forced into, because all three got injured, we were forced into playing central midfield Henderson, Fabinho in the centre back roles, and that was a struggle for top four in the end. And so I can definitely have that situation going forward. We could do someone like Cape or Inacio signing that's the main two of quality I've heard who potentially going through. But Liverpool, I reckon, have, since the Supermendy saga failed, Supermendy messed up Richard Hughes especially, then I think Liverpool have decided to go totally silent and not brief anyone about any player they're looking at signing. And so all you'll hear about potential transfers is just more of the random journalists on Twitter who say Liverpool interested but not concrete. And so I hopefully now, if Liverpool are of definite interest and want to try and negotiate a deal with any player of interest, they will not actually leak until like a medical is close. So that's my sort of fear as to a lack of noise at the moment, incoming wise. But anyway, as a summary, there's still stuff to look forward to, because I'm still look forward to how Slot deals with certain challenges in certain other games and how it comes up against our normal top six rivals, especially with the Man U game in like just over a week and a half. And it was so good to see Slot against his fellow Dutch manager Ten Hag. Also, it's a bit of nervousness now if we don't bring any at least one centre back, one defensive midfielder, if all those outgoings are to be true. But anyway, that's a bit of a summary from me. But still, as always, up on their slot, Reds.